Hello everyone and welcome to episode 40 of our PDB Let's Play series. Wow, episode 40 of this series is going really quick. But from the last episode we have upgraded our sword to store RF power. I've actually made a new shovel called the plum shovel. I've got a bronze head and an alumite handle. The cow farmer realised there was no cows in it. I was like, what? And I've had to go and fix this cow farm. I've actually put some double fencing in, so I thought they were running away. But apparently they were not running away, guys. I was actually mistaken on that front. And in fact, they were simply... Well, you know, I need to be into Ender Mini mode. Let's morph into that. And then as you can see, the cable used to go up here with this wire that I put and interrupted it. So then this guy was left to run on his own accord and he was not working. The signal wasn't getting there. And you know, it's kind of loud out here with these cows, and you're probably getting a little bit annoyed by them. So I think making a sound muffler should be our next priority. I believe, I don't even need to NAI this, if I can remember, we need one of these guys, note block, and do we have any wool? We have one wool. I could EMC that, but I believe we actually have some string. And I think this is from all the spiders I was killing before. That's how I've got so much wool. And do you surround a notebook in string in wool? Oh yes you do. Wow, I cannot believe I actually remember that recipe. But I'm going to put this guy on top of the feed station. And this guy, as you can see, it's now a lot quieter. But it's really weird because breaking blocks is also quieter, so it can be a little bit weird. It feels like you're playing with no game sound, so it can be a little bit disorientating. But I can see when I get away from that area, my sound's back online again. It's just when I'm around here that all the sounds are made a little bit quieter. In fact, it's kind of weird actually. I don't really want the sound muffler there. I think I want to put him about here. Here we go. Now I don't know, is he in range of these cows? Yeah, it's not really... Yeah, it's fine, so I can actually hear the mana burst now, whatever. In fact, you know, I've not checked this in a really long time. How much mana do we have? Not too much mana. So, you know, oh, is it raining? I think I'm going to have to go and sleep. There's actually a thing you can get called a rain muffler, but I don't need one because I've actually turned the rain splash off in my settings and you can't hear it. So let's finish up setting up this farm that we were meant to set up ages ago. Well, not ages ago, but last episode. Well, not last episode, the episode before that. I said I would get to this farm, but I didn't because I really just wanted to do a quick update. I didn't really have time to do much. So, let's get wiring this up. So power goes to here, right? I'll just put a chest there as temporary storage. Oh, see if we can get in here. I don't know if I've shown you this, guys, but my angel wings actually go into this slot in my bubbles inventory. I just thought I'd let you know that. Oh, here we go. I think I have a bit of a plan for how I want to do this. So energy then gets put into here, seeds go into there, it then will begin to plant the seeds. Cool. And you know, I don't actually want this chest here though. I personally want the chest to be put there. In fact, you know, I don't want a chest. I'm being ridiculous. When I can actually use barrels. In fact, you know, I want to stay in Ender Mini mode. I think Ender Mini mode will be good. Get out of here. I'm going to withdraw a stack of oak wood. And how do you make a better barrel? So you got the IC2 barrels. They're just called IC2.block.barrel for some reason. And you got all these factorization barrels, but I quite like the Java better barrels. But you know, I threw away a chest that's actually in the recipe of making a Java barrel. Don't really know why I did that. And hopefully I now should be able to make one of these guys. A couple of these guys. What happened to my chest that I just made? Oh, I must have not made it. Dope. That's the next dope of the season. Wonder how many more there'll be. So, here we go. 2 better barrels from Java. Java, I believe though guys, if you didn't know, it's a mod that adds these hammers. I don't know what these barrel hammers do. I believe they are... I know they are dollies as well, which I've shown you guys before. I don't know what the tuning fork does. So that's like a musical instrument, and then you've got these facades which you can get. And I might show you guys in a later video, but it's just mainly a small aesthetics mod that just adds a few little things. So I'm gonna add 2 better barrels. I'm gonna put seeds in one and wheat in the other. I'm gonna lock those by just right clicking on them. I'm gonna withdraw the wheat, and I can see it says they now have 0 of those items in them. So I'm actually going to put some item conduits under here, and I'm going to make this guy a insert on a priority of -1. So this guy has a lesser priority. This guy needs to also be on insert. And let's connect this guy. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to connect him all the way. Come on, you want to work? Oh yeah, and I want to right click on this guy, and I want to put him on extract mode on the green channel. Round robin, I don't really need him to round robin. That means I'll put an even number in all the inventories on that channel. But you know, why do I want to... Oh, actually I've just realised. I was like, why am I putting stuff in here? But I've just realised why I want to put the item conduit in here. I keep having this bug where the items keep breaking, and then there we go. Can I put you in there? There we go. So that's been placed there, and now I just need to put this on insert mode on a priority of 0. So you also can go around with this power. I'm just going to put the power on in and out mode, so that doesn't really need to be changed. And now we should have a self-sustaining wheat farm. Besides the water in there, but I'll probably put aqueous accumulators under there. But actually, I want to do that now. Actually, but I'm not going to come out of this morphing mode. Put that in there, that in there. Oh, I just got rid of my bread. Yep, bread. Here we go. I'm just going to get a bucket, and I think I'm going to nick this aqueous accumulator because I'm not really doing anything else with it. I was just using it for my farm anyways. Do I have any fluid conduits? Fluid? No, we have fluix, and we have 1 fluid conduit. I wonder how do you make fluid conduit again? Fluid conduit. We also can get pressurized and ender fluid conduit. I don't know what the difference is. And we need some of this glass, which is just sand smelted in alloy smelter. Oh, I don't have any sand. What? Well, not much sand anyways. Where's all my sand gone? I don't really know what I could have done with all this sand. It's terrible, guys. Sand in there. Whoa. So guys, I think on episode 50 I want to do a world download for you guys, just so you can, you know, go on, play with the world, you know, sort of explore the creations, because I don't really think I've done enough to actually say, here's a world download, do whatever you want with it, because there's not really that much here. Is this going to make it into, yeah, quite clear glass? It is. If you break this glass, it is basically clear glass from Tinkers, but it just has a darker rim around it. Kind of looks like tank glass. Right, here we go, and now I should be able to make some fluid conduits. Cool, 40 of these guys. You know, I don't think I've been in this workshop for quite a while actually, and you know what, I was making my base in here, and I really don't know if I want to keep making my base in there, because I've sort of found a way to be a little bit cheaty, guys. I'm gonna admit, it's a little cheaty. But, nonetheless, in fact, which age is this? I wonder what age this is. I'm not really... Is this the other age? Because I've looked at the Dial 20 pack, and everyone is having this instability issue. And I thought, if everyone's having this instability issue on normal Dial 20 worlds, then it's kind of a bit, you know, it can't really be helped. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the world that I was building before, because I did try and start again with the other Void world, which wasn't as good as a Void world, to be honest. So I'm going to go back to this Void world. I'm going to keep trying to make new Void worlds, by the way, guys. And it has poison effects, because it's got instability in it. So what I can do is I can do a command called Mist, and then I believe is a dash, and then create and toggle world instability. So there you go. Toggle instability for dimension 12 false. So now this world is stable. And I think, guys, I want to do that, because it's really just, you know, instability can't really be helped until XCOM actually fixes this, I don't really know what you'd call it. Like, me, personally, I'd say it's a bit of a bug. It's meant to be a way to, like, balancing, but to me, it's not really balancing if every world in a Dial 20 pack is unstable. I mean, that's just my opinion, guys, but, I mean, come on. How is that ever meant to be fair, that the worlds are always unstable? So, I now need to get my aqueous accumulator down here. In fact, you know, I'm actually just gonna do this system. I keep picking up that clover. It's kind of annoying. So, these spring... Here we go, so the tanks are right here. I think I like this shovel a lot, guys. It's a lot better than the Cobalt one I had that just broke everything instantly. Because that was just a real pain. I love how in IO conduits realise there's no water inventory in these blocks, so we're not going to connect to them. But there's water. I don't know if you guys keep having this same problem on your worlds, but I definitely do. I keep having that same issue where I can't do that. So I think we'll break in the fluid conduits. So let's just put that guy down. Water surrounding him. And we'll just get maybe 1 or 2 more buckets. This should be able to do it. Let's go down here, and is that going to be able to do it? Fuel tank locked water. Oh, I did not know you could do that. So I can lock this as water, so any water can go through there. That's pretty cool. I did not know you could do that. Yeah, I believe there's actually a closer source of water than that. Yeah, I'll use this as opposed to going into the house. Oh, I've got some limestone too. I wonder if you can do like chemical stuff with that, because I know that's calcium carbonates. I wonder if that could be made into calcium and then burned to something. I don't know. I think that's great tech that does all that. How when you hover over things like iron dust, it'll say Fe, all the stuff off the periodic table. For some of the younger audience watching this, don't worry about it. You won't really have to worry about the periodic table until you get to secondary school, or I don't know, 7th grade, I think the Americans call it. So this should keep these tanks completely filled with water permanently. Because I don't think you guys really know this, but I just love to automate things, and when I do stuff like this and it's automated, it really makes me feel happy that I've, you know, gone to all the effort and it's an automated build. It's self-sustaining, and I cannot break this one Ender IO conduit. I don't know if it's just the phantom block being there, or whether it's just being ridiculous and buggy and stuff. I don't know. Do I only have... Oh, I think I put all my item conduits away like an idiot. So I'll put that away, that away, that away, and that away. I'll put my wheat in the barrel. and I think I'm going to have some way of getting into the AE system at some point, but for now, putting it into barrels is fine. So we need one more item conduit. Let's just snag this guy and put him there. Perfect. So now, any wheat collected by the harvester. I don't really know what to do with this sludge though, guys. I don't really know if that's needed or anything. So, let me just put this guy down, and you can't see any of the wiring. That's what I love about these builds. How you just can't see any of the wiring, and it's just amazing how it's just a clean looking build, and all the automation. I don't need to touch all those cables and wires now. I've got a self-sustaining water system for the sprinklers, and everything's going really, really cool. So, let me just go back to human morph. Let's get in here. You know what, I've got wheat on me. I think I'm just going to sleep here, guys. So I will actually be able to do stuff from my void world. I don't know what I'm actually going to set up in my void world, because I'm making more and more complex stuff and completely forgetting about the fact I've got a void world to go to. So there you go, some wheat I think that's got harvested and put into that barrel. And then I think Pam's Harvest Craft is being added soon, which adds toast, and I think sandwiches actually, it adds a few more things. But I've realised I generated this world on a completely different mod pack, and the loaded chunks which I actually have, which are loaded with the other ore generation, don't have things like shiny metal, which is a bit of a pain. So I think what I need to do is... you know, I don't really know. But I believe what I can actually get, well, I want to get started on this episode really, is blood magic. Now I know blood magic, I'm just going to do a little bit of this stuff. There's these weird things which I believe they got the textures from Equivalent Exchange 2. So this bound pickaxe shares the same texture as one of the Project E textures, which is a little bit weird to be honest. So, what I'm going to do is get myself a blood orb, a blood altar. Where's blood altars? Are they... Actually no, I need to get blood magic. And then, there we go, so now it's not going to show any of the railcraft stuff. So, I believe I need the blood altar. So this is your very, very first machine that you're going to need to make when you're getting started with blood magic. I haven't really played this mod too much, I don't know too much about it, but I will learn more along the way, hopefully. And also need a sacrificial orb, which I believe isn't too expensive. It's just a bit of iron and glass. Just make one of these, and I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna put him. Let's see. Let's just put him. I don't know. I don't really have one of these rooms set yet. You know what? This might be a good time to use the void world. Where's my... Oh yeah, the cable's got invisible over there. It always goes invisible. So, where am I going to put him? I think I'm going to have maybe this side devoted to machines, this side maybe devoted to some magic. So, it might be a little bit of a pain getting back and forth, but all I need to do is right click, and it will draw my heart, and it will put it into here. Now we don't actually have the technology at this point, or magical items I should say, to read what's in there. Now you really want to keep an eye on your food supply when you're doing this. It can be pretty devastating. Right, you can kill yourself doing this. And you see it's putting stuff in there. Now, you know what I think? I need a sigil. I would usually get a blood altar, a weak blood orb I mean, but for a start I think a sigil of the blood lamp. Actually, oh, you know, it does actually need a weak blood orb to start off with actually, so yeah, that shows how much knowledge I know about the mod. So let's just go into here. I can see I've disabled that instability, so just use the same command I use to actually stop getting any instability effects. Yeah, I think I don't really know what I'm going to do actually, because it's kind of getting a bit annoying already just having to go through here. So I need to keep getting some of my life essence in there, and then I'm going to toss in a diamond. And then you should see some stuff happening. I believe though I don't have my particles or something turned on, so you won't actually see this. So I'll be right back, guys, once I've sorted out my settings. Where's the hole in my roof? Okay guys, we're back. I think my recording might have derped then. I thought I was recording when I actually wasn't there, which was kind of a bit stupid of me. I'm glad I didn't actually pursue to do that. But what we're going to need is the sigil of the blood lamp, I believe it's called. Is it the sigil of the blood? No, it's called, I believe it is... Yes, it's this guy. So it requires a blank slate, which is stone infused into the blood altar. Let's just go back through here. Hopefully we're not going to get a load of lag, so turn up a load of settings. Yeah, I think performance might be affected a little bit in the overworld for what I just did. But anyways, hopefully performance won't be affected too much. I'm just trying to make the video look as good as possible for you guys. So in the void world, let's just go back in here. And let's infuse this stone. This is what I was talking about with these red particle effects. So this is what happens when you're actually infusing the stone. Oh, I've run out of life essence. It just gives those weird particle effects when it's not infusing, and that's when you don't see the blood in there. Here we go. We've just got this blank slate. I'm now going to go back home to craft what I need to craft. So let me just get some glass real quick. Get some glass, a blank slate, and a weak blood orb. Take my weak blood orb back. Let's go downstairs and go back into our portal. And now, if I right click it, it's telling me current life essence 2,200 life points. That's what's stored inside this weak blood orb. If I then right click this guy, I can see 1,000 life points are stored. If I use a sacrificial orb, it now has 1,315. Now if I keep doing it, I can see we have 2,115 life points. Pretty cool, right? But yeah, that's when you're doing blood magic. That is basically the first few things you're going to want to do. Now, I want to get myself a chest. I think I have a chest. Do I have a chest? Please tell me I've got a chest. Yes, I do. I want to surround this guy in some iron. And guys, basically the reason I like Void Ages is the reason you probably gathered from now. Performance is a lot increased. And if I built this in the overworld recording, performance would just be terrible. And I don't want you guys to think that, the video is going to be terrible and you're just going to click on it and get a really laggy video. I find that really terrible, guys. And I know how terrible it is to watch. I don't want to put you guys through that. So I will build in this Void Age, which hasn't just got a black sky, or is it like Eternal Dark or something? I don't know. It's got blue stars and has a moon phase. I'm guessing it's in the darkness, and I don't know. I didn't notice a hole in this roof, and I did actually fix it. So yeah, I think though I don't know much else about blood magic, to be honest. I just saw a few YouTube videos of people starting off with this. A few other Feed Let's Play series, which is where I get a few ideas from. Not all of them, I mean, a lot of them are my ideas, but yeah, that's where I get some of them from. So, let's get going with this then, guys. So, I can't believe actually how many ores this guy's actually found. Is he still drilling, or did we turn him off? No, he's turned off. I want to collect this lapis up here. I think that's actually gone to my miner's... I just got rid of it. Into my miner's backpack. Okay guys, I'm just going to get my lapis here out of this miner's bag. I want to put some air shards in there too. Cool. I did not know I had some of those in there. So guys, I don't know whether I want to do this blood magic stuff in the overworlds or in the Void Age. I think I might do it in the Void Age because I keep building in the overworld, and it's kind of getting a little bit annoying, the fact that it's just more stuff I'm going to move in the future. So I think I might just start building in the Void Age. How's this farm doing? At 2 seeds. So this guy's already set to priority -1, so most of the seeds will go back into the seeder. In fact, while they're not actually going in there, we've got 44 seeds. I think this build may have gone a little bit wrong. Let me just go into enderman mode. Let's go and investigate the trouble. Right then, so you're in insert mode, and let's see, so I believe some wheat just got harvested. I don't think any of those things need to be on. But you know, what if I just do a quick example here with some bone meal? So if I just bone meal a bunch of crops here, they're also going to get harvested by the harvester when it ever decides to actually do it. Oh guys, I've got a backup, so we'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and the harvester is now working, and I believe some seeds actually went into here. Yeah, they are, so I don't really know what happened. Maybe it's because it wasn't loaded or something. I honestly could not tell you what the problem was, but it seems to have resolved itself. But another thing I want to get done this episode, I don't think I'll get it done in this episode, is trees. Now these trees, the tree farm is a little bit, well actually no, I can't get it done in this episode. It'll have to be a next episode project. And for some reason after the backup it always seems to make my game lag, for some reason. I have no idea how to disable it. So this farming station, as you can see, it basically, the axe, and what I want to do is I want to use a wooden axe. I'm going to have some of the wood going to crafters. I believe I want two hard to make. Crafters, where are they? Here we go, Ender Iron crafters there, some logic controllers, some machine chassis, and iron in the crafting table. Not too difficult. So I believe this guy is doing pretty well. We've got 15 stacks of 64 charcoal. We've got 3 stacks and 64 plus 4 wood, 6 stacks of saplings, and 2 stacks of apples. Wow, we've got a lot of apples going, guys. So I think we're doing pretty well here, guys, for the episode. We're making a lot of progress with this wood, definitely. But you know, I think I'm actually going to take some of this oak wood. I don't want to make a Steve's Carts tree farm, to be honest, guys, because this tree farm is sort of a bit of a beginner's tree farm. I mean, we're going to need to upgrade this soon, though, guys. I mean, we can't just stick with this forever, right? I mean, we can't just stick with doing that. I'm just going to quickly get myself some apples from this tree here. Come here, apples. I need you. I'm going to put them in this better barrel. Okay guys, so we've hit the wrapping up point for this episode. Next episode I plan to do a little bit more stuff with the farms. I want to set up the tree farm. We have made a lot of progress this episode. We have made this farm self-sustainable. We've done a little bit of blood magic. I made myself a new shovel. I fixed this farm. In fact, how much meat do we have? Whoa, we're getting a lot of meat. I might have to set up a system to automatically cook it. But yeah, we're definitely doing well. In fact, how much wheat's actually in here? Oh, none. So I'm not going to make any progress. I might make a system to automatically pipe wheat into there. So maybe from that barrel or something, I might make it an in and out barrel. So some of it might go into this feed station. I'm not feeding you cows. This feed station will have to work. But the good thing about this is it doesn't actually use any power whatsoever. So thank you for watching, guys. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and take it easy.